Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 114 of Gains, and this one is titled Boy Oh Boy. Fat Gum gave you directions, and off you all walked, still holding hands so you didn't get lost. But this fog was definitely different. It was going to be impossible to do a rescue mission in it. After about 5 minutes of walking, you all finally stepped out of the fog and walked back over to Fat Gum, who was standing there waiting for you. Fat Gum, we need to come up with a better plan. I know we're only interns, but can we find out what else is being done for this rescue mission? You asked. I don't know who we would talk to, but I'll see if I can find out more about what's going on, Fat Gum said. I do agree with you, Yin. It does seem counterproductive to fight through this fog. It would be best to get it cleared first. You smiled. It was nice knowing that someone agreed with you. Fat Gum then directed you to head back to your rooms while he spoke to some people. He was keen for you and your boys to show your smarts, so he wanted to help as much as possible. Rendezvous in my room, you whispered to your boys once you'd handed the earpieces back and were out of earshot of Fat Gum. I'm in, Kiri replied in a hushed voice. Yeah, Bakugou replied with his usual grunt and smirk, and you grinned. Okay, let me change into some comfy clothes and then knock 3 times on the shared doors, and I'll let you in, you said. Don't forget to lock your main doors so Fat Gum can't come walking into your rooms. Roger, Kiri said with a grin. Already knew that, Bakugou grunted. See you in a few minutes. As you got to your rooms, you all separated and entered, hurriedly unzipping suitcases and getting changed before the rendezvous time. No surprises that it was Bakugou who was bashing on your adjacent door first, and you chuckled as you got up and tiptoed over to open it for him. Hey, you don't need to bash the door in. I was But your sentence was cut short by his mouth crashing against yours, and his arms reaching under your ass to lift you up against himself. You squealed with surprise as you were lifted up and carried back to your bed, giggling as he dropped you down onto the mattress and crawled over you. Easy, you giggled, turning your head to the side as he kissed you down your neck and across the exposed parts of your chest. With a gentle sigh of delight, you scrunched your fingertips into his spiky hair and allowed your eyes to close softly, letting him do what he wanted to do with your body. Are you ready, Yin? You heard Kiri ask gently from his door, and you opened your eyes. You can come in, you called. I can't get up at the moment. I'm pinned down. Are you okay? He asked as he opened the door, and then froze when he saw Bakugou over you, kissing you all over your neck, his crimson eyes locking with Kiri's like an alpha lion staring down the challenger who was coming to take his prey. I'm sorry, you said with a little embarrassment when you saw the look on Kiri's face, but the blush across his cheeks had you wondering if he was getting a little kick out of this. Come over. Don't mind him, you added, basically letting Bakugou go unnoticed as you watched Kiri walk over to you and get up onto your bed. The redhead's eyes were watching what Bakugou was doing to you, so you called his name to get him to look at you. Hey, it's okay. Give me a kiss, E, you said with a little smile, coaxing him to come down and kiss you. Bakugou slid down your body a little more and tugged your shirt up, placing a few hot kisses across your belly, which made you giggle a little, your little giggle vibrating Kiri's lips as they connected with yours. Did you want to try and kiss a little deeper? You asked Kiri as he hovered over your head, his head sideways to yours. I don't want to hurt you, he said worriedly, his bright eyes staring down into yours. You won't. It'll be okay, I promise, you said, sitting up a little and leaning back on your elbows so you could maneuver your face a little better if need be. Bakugou was still kissing your tummy with his hands around your hips, fingertips sinking into your backside a little, when Kiri leaned in for the kiss. You started with that semi-opened mouth kiss that you and he had been practicing, but you both went for a little tongue at the same time, and the second that your tongues touched, it was like a fire had been lit in your core, and your body sparked to life. Whoa, you gasped internally, as Kiri leaned into the kiss a little more, his tongue expertly gliding against yours. He seemed to be really into the kiss, as were you, and you lay back down again while he followed, both of you kissing deeply while Bakugou continued to entertain himself with your lower half. It was when your blonde positioned himself between your thighs and pushed against you, then came up to kiss your neck while Kiri was still kissing your mouth, that you had to pump those brakes. Whoa, you panted, breaking from Kiri's kiss and pulling away from your boys as best you could, despite being sandwiched under Bakugou. Oh, what is it? I'm sorry. Did I hurt you? Kiri asked with alarm. No, not at all. You panted. I'm concerned that was going to escalate real quick if we kept going. Bakugou smirked and slipped his hand down the front of your thigh, and then dragged it to the middle and started to slide it up the inside, which only made that ache in your core worse. No, don't do that, you said with a little chuckle. You knew that he knew exactly what was going on. It was just throwing fuel on the fire, that cheeky devil. What was going to escalate? Kiri asked. Stuff, you said evasively. Sometimes when you start kissing it feels really good and you want to do more than kiss, you said. Cuddle? He asked with a big toothy smile. Yeah, with no clothes on, Bakugou added with a smirk. Wouldn't that be... Oh, Kiri said with a bright blush suddenly steamrolling across his cheeks. Man's finally got it. Yeah, so you get it now, right? That's what I was feeling with that kiss, and I get the same thing with you too, Kat. You boys are dangerous, you said with a chuckle. Let's just cool it for a second, yeah? Come and cuddle now, you offered, sliding backwards up the bed and beckoning your boys to follow. They both did so, and you gave them each a kiss on the forehead as they settled in, each beside you. This fog is annoying, hey? How do you think we should tackle it? Because I have a bit of a plan, but I don't know if I'll be able to execute it, you mused, changing subjects to ease the sexual tension in the air. What's your plan, Yin? Kiri asked with great interest as he nuzzled into your neck and then gave you a quick kiss there. Well, it would involve getting Hawks in, if he isn't here already, you said as you kissed Kiri on the lips and then turned and gave Bakugou a kiss too. But I don't know if he'd even listen to what I had to say. Who am I after all, right? Don't doubt yourself, Yin. Stay tuned for chapter 115 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.